I think shout out to Bafana. I'm very proud of their achievements, bro.
We were playing beautiful football, dog. Like,
no, let's
bro. But I think going back to the game, that first goal, boy, like it was typical Arsenal, dog. And then it got to Kai Havertz. Literally, you are 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper.
That goal was supposed to get
any corner, boy. It's either you go to the right or you go to the left. Literally. Cheetah, I don't know what he was trying to do, or if you can see that, okay, fine, you can't shoot with your weakest foot. Pass it to Saka then.
Yeah, I think he had too much time. And
pass it to Saka or something.
He was trying to figure out Kai, like where was he?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
Semi-finalist of the AFCON, soon to catch bronze.
DANKO.
Ladies and
Soon to be
gentlemen,
number 3.
ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. Full-time footy, the Red Devils and the Jesus followers.
DANKO.
And Devs are the pastor.
He decided to grace us with his presence today. We appreciate it.
Forever
the
indebted.
benchwarmers have missed you, boy. What do you have to say for yourself?
What's happening, Devs are the pastor? Forever indebted.
Something's fish on this podcast.
Mr. Sushi.
Like I'm saying, but it's finger looking good. and no color matter. That's the note I want to start on.
Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. Full-time footy, the Red Devils and the Jesus followers. On my left, Devs are the pastor. Back, far left, you know, sabbatical leave. On the touchline, Mr. Yours truly, Chelsea back on form, 3-1 at Villa, breaking the Villa's record. Let's go, boys. What's happening?
But I mean, there's only one place to start, dog.
Sure.
There's only one place to start, boy. The match yesterday, Van. I think all of us were still heartbroken, boy.
Bro.
Father, yo, like
whoever found it easy as a South African to wake up and go to work,
bro, Vanna.
I have serious. I struggle to sleep and then I struggle to wake up. so yeah, man, it was, it felt like the performance we put in, man. It felt like we still deserved to be there.
No, we did. And if you look at it, right, I mean, question marks were raised when the starting lineup came up, right?
You raised them.
No, but I mean, it was not only me. It was not only me, boy. Everyone was saying, especially on social media, people were saying, why Ukulu? Because in the previous game, when Ukulu played, he actually got us cooked, boy. So it's like, now it's the most important game of our tournament, boy. And then you bringing in this guy, right? And you're changing a winning team. Obviously, as fans, we're gonna question that, to say we've been playing the same team throughout the whole tournament, and then now it's the biggest game of our tournament, boy, and against our biggest rivals in Africa, dog.
Then you change it.
And then he changes it, you know? And then it's like, you don't know what to expect now, because you've seen the way the team plays, played throughout the whole tournament, and then now you're like, ish. And I went online, I had question marks. Because I was like, hey, this squad is too defensive. And I don't know why it's too defensive, because Nigeria don't score goals. You know? Like, I didn't understand the logic behind us going to a back five, because Nigeria don't score goals. You know? So I couldn't understand. But I mean, when the game started, it was we had control throughout the game.
Yeah, just for context, this is the Bafana versus Nigeria. Just some status.
The Afro beats versus Amapiano. The Poiki course versus the Jollof game.
Yeah, but go ahead, Jack. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, the game started well. We played well, boy. We controlled the game. Like Nigeria was non-existent in the game. I mean,
I'm
I don't
disappointed,
remember.
bro. For the amount of chances that we got,
Dog.
basically we deserved more in that game.
Exactly.
We deserved a loss or even extra time was.
No, but I was gonna ask Shuffle now, man. The question marks he had, were they answered at least? Because me, there's only one person who has a big question mark.
Just speak on the mic.
Big question mark,
Yeah,
exclamation
sure,
mark,
please.
whatever you can call it.
Yeah.
Right? Press it down. The man who we believed when he was at Brighton
Yo.
must play ahead of Trossard.
Dog.
That's the guy we wanted on like
Hands right down.
like Mahopa probably played better than Pesita, and this is the first time I'm sure
Bro,
even
dog.
in his career
Like-
he plays better than Pesita in
Boy,
any game.
everyone in that team
Showed up.
yesterday and even the whole tournament played better than Pesita. Pesita was the worst player in our team, dog.
Okay, fair enough. You've said your piece. Now that you've went to rating, let's rate the players then.
Yeah.
Probably our starting 11.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say because like we are comparing them to against each other, but basically your top 3 Bafana players in this tournament. Let's do top 3 and then let's say probably the worst 2 or the last 2
I
in
think
the whole
we'll
squad.
agree on 2 of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Two
think
of them standard. Mokoena, Ebza.
Debza
That's top
Mremboli,
one.
boy, yo.
It's top 1.
Who do they call him Mudao?
Tsere mdana. Wabamthatha Nkosi, tsere mdana.
I think those 2 we can agree. I think there shouldn't be any arguments.
But I think in order,
Yep.
in order, definitely Tebogo Mokoena is at the top of the list. I haven't seen a performance from a midfielder in this competition that has surpassed this guy. Like, this guy is literally a complete midfielder. There was a ball yesterday he played, I think it was a first time ball to Mahoba, boy.
Over the top.
Over the top. I was like, this guy, he can do everything, boy. He
Bro,
covers ground,
the
he can
tackles.
tackle, he times the tackles. His positional play
The free
is
kicks.
incredible, boy.
If you remember the
Technique
last
on the-
chance, that free
technique on
kick,
the
that's
free
like
Like, Fana, he has everything, boy. Range of passing, technique, control, energy. Boy, he's a complete midfielder. I don't think there's anything Tebogo Mokoena doesn't know how to do, boy. Genuinely.
Nah, he is good.
Like,
number 2.
genuinely. Because if from a midfielder, obviously, if you're a midfielder, obviously you want someone who's good positionally because you're playing in the middle of the pack. You want someone who's good with passings. I mean, covers ground, all of those things. That guy has that and more, boy. He even scores goals, he scores penalties.
So,
Mfana.
so are you still saying Salem was robbed of the player of the season?
Boy, I never said that. I never said that, boy.
Deny.
So
boy, me, I never said
when
that.
are you going back to default setting of hating Sundowns, boy?
It's already
default.
started.
It's already
started.
Player,
boy.
I mean, I started.
Oh, Sundowns is Glisile, boy. Sundowns
That's
is
just to see the boy.
But you, boy, I think Tebogo Mokoena, Mudao, probably Sotole, boy. as well.
Sotole,
Yo,
bro.
our midfield, that midfield
Balanced.
duo
Yeah.
of Tapelo Mokoena
Yeah.
and Sotole, boy.
Boy,
is-
I think I remember we had this conversation about Stole, and you asked me what does he do, and I was like, hey, I'm not sure, because I haven't actually paid attention to him. But ever since we had that conversation, I've been watching him, boy, and I'm like, this guy's the one, boy.
It's like you don't
Like-
have to watch what he does, but you have to watch what doesn't happen when
When
not
he's
out.
there.
Exactly.
Like,
You
You
know,
don't get
when-
run past.
Yo.
It's like
He gets the ball, he keeps it, and he passes it.
Yeah.
If he needs to eliminate one player, cool. then he keeps the ball. He keeps the ball. He barely loses the ball. That's what I saw. But you said that's your top 3.
Yeah, I think for me,
I think for me, so it was Debsa, and then I think second is Ronald Williams, boy. Like,
yo, but there's only,
I think
actually,
you know,
top 3 is tough,
boy,
because the defense, I give it to the defense. Definitely the defense. Mvala and Kekana, for
Boy.
me, that duo is the same
Dog.
as Mukwena and Stoll.
Stoll.
Yeah.
And Ronald Williams, our captain, you saw what he did,
Dog.
and it's brilliant. He's brilliant. I think
it was a team.
you know, watching Ronald Williams play football as a goalkeeper is such a joy
The
to watch.
distribution,
Like,
you-
no, even him as a goalkeeper, the way he throws the ball, the way he kicks, the way he passes, it's just a joy to watch. Like, it's not, you don't find a goalkeeper like that anywhere, boy.
Yeah, he looks the part.
way he looks, boy. Even the kids.
Yeah, he looks the part.
Mfana, he looks the part, boy.
Yeah, he
you
looks
can
the
see
part.
this guy. He's a superstar, Mfana.
Yeah, he's a
and then the saves he pulled up.
Shoo.
Ah, boy.
And
Aye,
what I also
Mfana,
like
aye.
about him is the way that he controls his 18-yard area. There are no loose crosses that were going over him. I think probably Mr. Onana can take notes there.
Boy, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make a controversial statement right now. Ronald Williams walks into the top 6 teams except Alisson, boy. I'm telling you, he's better than Edison, he's better than Onana, he's better than Raya, he's better than all of these bastards, boy. I'm telling you. Ronald Williams.
It's better than, I thought almost said Sanchez, but Chelsea are not toxic.
I'm telling you, boy, because if you look at him, he plays at the highest level, the CAF Champions League, and if you look at his performances in the CAF Champions League, and even when that time Sundowns played in the Club World Cup against the top teams, you could see how good he is. You know, so for me personally, he walks into those positions, boy. I'm
His
telling
hand.
you.
So your top 3,
And then I think
Rounds
third has to be Mudau, boy. I like this guy. Remember, he got injured mid-tournament, boy. Ne? He got injured and then he came back.
Was it mid-tournament or was it just before the tournament?
I think it just after, because I think he played the first game and then he got injured when we played Moby as right back.
Is it?
Remember?
Yeah, during the game.
Yeah, he got
Oh,
injured
yeah,
during the
sure.
game and then we played Moby.
Also, going into the AFCON, there was
Yeah.
a scare that he was actually injured before that.
You see?
Yeah.
So, but if you look at his performances and the energy, that guy, I saw him. I think it was when there was a run he made into the box, and then when he was supposed to cross
he
it.
made 2, I remember. There was the first one and then the second.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And if you look at the time, I think it was like the 90 something minute. This guy is sprinting into the box.
in extra
boy.
time, yeah.
Yeah, but-
and I'm like,
And the fact that he's done it for 2 games, I think Umdao is one of those people, like, from just watching him, teachers would probably hate him because he's chewing gum during the whole game. Chewing gum makes you lose concentration. That man is chewing gum the whole 120 minutes. Chief. He's not playing games. But, like,
but I think that's my top 3. Like, you see those, they caught my heart, boy. Those ones.
Please, me,
top 4,
I like
would you add, like, just out of interest, the last one?
Mvala. Definitely
That's fun.
Mvala, boy. Nah, I think Stole.
Fun.
I think Sutole, even if he was not there, we were still gonna cook. I think Tabang Munare, I mean, as much as it's not Stole, but I think if you replace Stole with Munare, there's not gonna be a huge difference. But Mvala in the team, boy.
Then I have a question, like, because sometimes your defense is not questioned a lot because of how your midfield plays, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why for me the midfielders, going back to my point, the midfielders made it cooked because they protected your defense, but not needing to play like how McTominay and Fred played.
Oh, yeah.
Basically adding to a back six where you are under threat. For me, for a midfield to play like that, the way they played, advanced, covering ground, pushing forward, without you noticing that they're doing it,
Yeah.
is what says for me the midfielders definitely, except Upe, obviously. But yeah.
Yeah, but I think for me it's difficult. I 100% agree with you with our midfield, but our midfield was brilliant, our defense was brilliant, our goalkeeper was brilliant, our front three was brilliant. I think the only person who was looking was Pesitao, but yeah, we've already talked about that. So it's tough for me to give a top three. I think this is probably the best Bafana team that I've watched in terms of like setting up.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
If you have to set up, we do like even if we look defensive, just like yesterday, we grew into the game. You could see that we're containing, then we grew into the game. Then I think it was the most balanced team and most convincing team going into like playing in any tournament. I think Hugo Bruce is cooking, and shout out to Sundowns, because as an international coach, you only have a few training sessions to make things work. But the combination plays, you could see that even Masego, when he came in, you could see Masego, Zwane, Mukwena, all the Sundowns players, actually, you could see that they had that understanding that they have played together before. So I think shout out to Bafana. I'm very proud of their achievements.
We were playing beautiful football, dog. Like,
Bro, I'm gonna ask you, where do you rate Temba's one? Because in the past maybe 2 games, but not the whole tournament.
No, Tembazwane, for me, Tembazwane is almost like a clue, if I can say that. He's the clue. He's the link between everything that I've said. It's the link between the midfield, and the actual
attack.
strikers.
Yeah.
And is one person that can also do combination play and try to keep the ball. I think against Nigeria yesterday, I think he was lacking a little bit, but fair enough, the formation had changed, so he was playing a slightly different position. And yeah, I think he played quite well. And yeah, I'll give him that.
but I think with Tembazwane, he always plays well. I think with him, he doesn't score no assist. So if you don't watch him, like, you wouldn't say he cooked, because he doesn't score, he doesn't assist. So even yesterday, like, to be honest with you, I didn't see him in the game, because sometimes when you watch Bafana, everything goes through Tembazwane. But yesterday, I didn't see where he was playing, because I think on the lineup it said he was playing on the right, ne?
Yeah, I think
it was Zwane, Mahopa, and then Pesitao. Then it was Mukwena, Mudau, and I think Stoli. So I couldn't understand where he was playing yesterday. So
it felt like we were playing, even though we were playing a back 5, right? But sometimes it felt like we were playing a 4-4-2, especially when attacking. Because you'd have Mudawe, Amahopa, and Persitao in front.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why maybe I feel like it wasn't his natural position to play it. But like, I agree with you in the sense that Umjita, for me, he doesn't take it up the next gear.
Yeah.
You know, like he's there, he's holding the team together.
I think that's how he plays.
Yeah. But like, he's not a threat. And in that game we needed, especially because Tau was
let's speak about Tau.
Yeah, but we had clear cut chances. We didn't need to have like threats, because when you have to have to be a threat, it means you are not necessarily getting chances. Yesterday we got 2 clear cut chances, in the first half. Clear cut chances where you just had to kick it in the net.
Like,
so
literally, boy.
Maybe Zwane did not come to the party, but I think he did set up the party at least.
No, he did. Boy, he did set up the party, boy.
But does it matter if you don't switch on the call, boy? If you don't like the call, boy.
There's no party.
There's no party. There's no harmony. So
no Thomas.
No Thomas.
But let's move on, gentlemen. I think.
But who do you think wins it now?
Bro, I'm so detached from AFCON. I literally don't care who wins it. I hoped it was going to be us. So now I think I'll give it to Cote d'Ivoire, their story. I think Shefi mentioned it.
Yeah.
Cote d'Ivoire, their story, and how they are the home team, and the way that they've played throughout this tournament. It's looking like a script.
Boy, I'm telling you, Ivory Coast is winning that thing, boy. Like, because...
And they have to chow Nigeria.
Exactly. And Hala, I think is going to be the difference. Sebastian Haller, because I think the first 3 games or the first 2 games that they played, he was not available.
Yeah.
I think he only started being available in the knockout stages, and from the knockout stages they've been cooking, boy. And if you look at the support yesterday, boy, that stadium was it was packed, boy.
Packed.
And exactly, if you look at their story, they got Chad 4-0, their coach resigned. Like, there's so many things that happened. Against Mali, they went down to 9 men at extra time, and they still won. So if you look at all those events, and football is written in the stars, boy. Like, it's always been. So you can see, and Nigeria are not that good, boy. You see, if Nigeria wins that thing, like,
our football stars, man, on the bench. I mean, yesterday I told him I didn't even know Iheanacho was in that squad until he stepped up. I'm like, he's taking a penalty. I stand last penalty. It's gone.
I hope that's going to me.
No ways, boy. Not Kelechi, boy. Not Kelechi. Actually, where's that man playing? As we move on.
He's playing in the championship.
Yeah, Leicester. He's at Leicester. Still at Leicester.
He's benching there. Yeah, let's move on to the Premier League, gentlemen.
Not the championship.
I know that maybe
that's where this other team in blue is going.
but maybe
if I wish those charges say FFP stick, because definitely there's no way they're getting out if they say minus 10 points, boy.
Man, those things will never stick.
Okay.
Where there's money, there's a way.
Yeah, but I think let's start with the champions elect. That Arsenal game versus Liverpool on Sunday, gentlemen. Yo, I remember we spoke about it briefly, and Mshefi considered, and we said, fair enough. Liverpool, they just chowed Chelsea 4, and then we expected them to win over Arsenal, obviously. But yeah, that performance from Arsenal, it was almost like a Bafana, the way I looked at it in the first half. They were cruising nicely first half, got a goal, and then Liverpool were nowhere to be seen. And then they considered a cheeky goal at the end of the first half. Then I thought that's when the game was going to change. Unfortunately, or fortunately, they won 3-1. And but what do you think about that game, bro?
I think for me, okay, basically, I wasn't expecting us to win. And I said it on this podcast, we are not going to win, right? Because, I mean, I watched us when we played Liverpool in the FA Cup, and they had their second team that day. And we literally popped them, but we couldn't finish, right? We couldn't finish our chances. But they just got 2 chances and then they were clinical.
We asked about starting up the party but not lighting up the cone. you can't say you popped them and you just filled up the balloon, but you didn't pop.
It's fucking Kai Havertz, dog. It's Kai Havertz again.
Nobody played that game.
Nah, the thing is,
that Liverpool game, he cooked.
No, listen, he cooked, yeah. But as a player playing up front, right? Your job is to score goals. It's not to send defenders off. Your main job, if you're playing up front, is to score goals, right? And if you look at that move for the first goal, it was such a sensational move, boy. Like the way we played the ball from the back, David Raya,
Who was that? Gabriel. He moved some fantastic pass to the wing.
Like that whole move, Jay. Also, Jorginho in that game was incredible, boy.
Chelsea sold him for 12 million.
Chelsea sold him, and he's the best.
We should have stayed with him. Oh, okay, when was the last time you said Jorginho had a good game?
No,
because you don't have experience.
Against City, he had
you don't have experience at Chelsea.
Jorginho was sold at the right time.
No,
not for Chelsea.
For Chelsea.
No, you guys don't have.
You don't have
because
it's because of Mikel Arteta.
Because Arsenal have better midfielders than him. You guys, you don't have better midfielders than Jorginho.
Way better. Way better than Jorginho.
What did he do?
They are way better.
Wow.
Football-wise.
How? Which football are they playing?
Which football are they playing?
No, I'm saying this season.
Yeah, this season the whole team is shit. Do you think? Okay, do you think if Jorginho is in this team?
Wait.
So you think if Jorginho is in this team, will cook?
Yeah. If you replace Gallagher with Jorginho, with Caicedo and Enzo, you might try something.
Gallagher.
Yeah,
let's not talk about Gallagher.
But we'll cook Chelsea proper.
But if you have to diagnose Chelsea, they are lacking that experience.
Exactly.
And experience can come from, you need someone to say, come on, gents, I have won this, I've won. You cannot play like that. But now, who is Chelsea
The only thing
looking
I'm
up
saying
to?
is
Exactly, and
I don't think there's a single Chelsea fan that regrets Jorginho.
Boy, I'm telling you, all Chelsea fans on YouTube, Matisse, Lewis, all of these guys, they are saying they miss Jorginho in this current Chelsea team because who won us that game?
Not Matisse. This one guy I know who
Lewis.
just likes Jorginho.
Lewis, like
Indian-looking guy.
Jorginho, boy.
He just likes Jorginho, even if he's playing better. He likes Jorginho. Maybe he's the only one, but Jorginho.
But Jorginho literally won us the game. I think if Jorginho wasn't playing, we were not gonna win because the experience and the control he had in that midfield literally won us the games. The passes that he was making.
So now you believe Arteta was a good move not to play Partey, boy, or it's good for him?
No, it's not. Partey is our best midfielder in the team.
But
above Declan Rice.
Above the Partey is better than Declan Rice.
Why you hate it first?
No, it's true. Though.
Why you hate it?
You hate it first.
Listen, boy.
Let him cool.
How can we move from comparing Rodri, Partey, and Casemiro to saying Rice is now better than Thomas Partey? It doesn't make sense. We were comparing Rodri, Partey, and Casemiro last season, who in terms of who's the best defensive midfielder. So now you can't say Declan Rice is better than Partey.
That Rice, boy.
You can't say Declan Rice is better than Partey. Partey is our best midfielder, and the reason now we are not scoring goals is because we miss Partey. I'm telling you, the reason why we're playing so shit right now is because of Arteta and missing Partey.
No, but also for your question, I think you were skeptical of playing Partey because he just came back from a long injury.
Also, I don't think
that's the Red Devils.
Also, I have a conspiracy. Partey is not injured. Let me tell you something about.
Well, you heard it first.
Partey is not injured.
Is it some Sancho move? Some Mesut Ozil stuff?
It's a Mesut Ozil Aubameyang situation.
Because he wanted to leave. Apparently, he wanted to leave end of last season.
Exactly.
And he also has those cases hanging over him again. Yeah?
GPV.
Anthony cases.
But I think Thomas Partey is not injured. Arteta doesn't like him. Right? So I think he's trying to phase him out like he did with all of these other players. Who he can't control. The thing is, with Arteta, he is a dictator. If he can't control you, then you're out of the team.
He's a young Pep.
He's a young Pep.
The only reason I say he's ice cold is how he ices out his players. The rest is I don't know if he's performance.
But I think going back to the game, that first goal, boy, like it was typical Arsenal, dog. And then it got to Kai Havertz. Literally, you are one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
That goal was supposed to get
any corner, boy. It's either you go to the right or you go to the left. Literally. Cheetah, I don't know what he was trying to do. Or if you can see that, okay, fine, you can't shoot with your weakest foot. Pass it to Saka then.
Yeah, I think he had too much time. And
pass it to Saka or something.
He was trying to figure out Kai, like where was he? like I'm telling you, boy, like he was trying to figure out the guy, like what was it?
Hey, Kai Havertz is shit, dog.
But that team was good. Like I'm not convinced they win the league just because of that game.
Nah, we're not gonna win the league.
In the right direction.
Arsenal are looking good. Arsenal are looking good. Prediction when you predicted who's going to win the league, I said Arsenal. And it's looking more like it. I mean, it's if for me, if I had to choose who to win the league between Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester City, I pick Arsenal.
We had let it.
We had
let it's not up to you.
Who's gonna win?
We had let it's not up to you.
Let me cool.
Let him land.
So that's my preference. That's my preference.
Yeah.
What I just said now.
Okay.
And then when I said it at the beginning of the season, it was not based on that. It was based on the fact that Arsenal were close last season.
Yeah.
And they said they were lacking that experience too. And they got that experience, they bottled it, then they know now what it means to bottle it, which games you need to win. So they had that and they made good additions to the squad.
When you say experience, we speak about experience of losing or winning, or it doesn't matter.
Whether you lose or you win, you gain the experience.
Both.
And if you lose,
I think if you lose, it's even better because you know what not to do.
Yeah. You take it serious.
You take it serious. You know what not to do against certain teams,
You
against
know
certain
that
games.
these things has happened when we lost the last time. This is what happens when it must not happen.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they have
but
that experience.
I agree because I liked how after that Saliba mistake, the way they carried.
They didn't crumble.
They
didn't
I
crumble.
think that's what you need. That's character.
That's character.
Yeah, no. One thing about this team that I would praise, they have character now. Like if you look at I think Declan Rice has brought that to the team. I mean, it was already there last season, but I think Declan Rice just elevated like the belief and the dogfight.
But
Because
you see how that man, sorry, you can continue. You see how he tackles.
Boy.
He stays on his feet. He just put his leg around, then he won the ball.
He's so agile. He's so agile.
Yeah, but continue. Sorry to continue.
Yeah, I was saying with Declan Rice, I think the addition of Declan Rice after winning that Conference League, and playing for West Ham at the highest level for such a long time, I think it just brought back. I mean, it brought in it just added experience on top of the experience that we've had, like your Jorginho, your Jesus, and your
Havertz.
and your
And he looks hungry.
and your Havertz, right?
He looks hungry as Trossard. See, Trossard, I like Trossard.
He boy,
Trossard,
I've been
I like
saying,
Trossard.
gents, that Trossard is our best attacker. Like at the club, he's our best attacker.
He's direct.
I don't care about Saka or Gabriel Jesus. Like
you
Trossard
heard it
is our
here.
best attacker.
First time.
He's our best player. No, it's true, bro. No, it's true, bro.
Where's my Bukai?
No, it's true. I mean, listen, Trossard, ne? If you look at Trossard, boy, ne? If you watch Trossard, the way he plays and his output, you would understand what I'm saying.
I pick Garnacho.
I think this podcast, this episode specifically must be labeled controversial.
No, but what's controversial?
There's nothing
What I say?
controversial.
There's nothing controversial what I'm saying.
There's nothing controversial. It's just a normal full-time footy episode.
I mean, if you look at the stats, then obviously Bukayo Saka is our best player because he has the best output.
Who's
but
your
in
best
terms
player
of
now?
it's Trossard.
You're not Arsenal's, but
What do you mean?
are you saying Trossard is better than Saka?
He is. As a footballer, Trossard is better than Saka.
But I don't know what has happened to Saka,
It's
man.
like-
It's the one, like, it does the same thing now. Like,
Exactly.
I'm not understanding
like,
this
as
season.
a footballer, Osaka is like Salah. He's an effective player.
Is it like Hazard? Hazard said this.
I don't go there. That's Hazard. Hey, that's Hazard.
Go ahead.
Support.
Go ahead and speak. What did he say? What did Hazard say?
I can't remember exact time. Something about he's more complete than Ronaldo. I think. He's a
No,
better footballer.
he said Cristiano might have won more things than him in his entire career, but as a footballer, he's better than him.
And
In
he
terms
ruined,
of playing football.
But he's trying. Cristiano at
and
Man
then
United.
he ruined that number 7 himself.
No, he never had the chance. Was injured.
But let's go.
So he couldn't ruin it.
Before we run out of age, let's go to Jurgen Klopp. Before we run out of age, Jurgen Klopp. I asked last time, what do you think is going to happen at Liverpool?
You're not here last time, which I said. Oh, last time.
Cook him, blood. Cook him.
In fact, you must issue an apology now. It's time. You must
Cook
issue an
him,
apology.
blood.
Eating uncooked things.
Are we cooking the fish from last week? Nah, but yeah, like, what do you think about Liverpool now? What's next? Especially for this season. Like the other seasons, I don't know. The fans will walk.
Can I start? I wish Jurgen Klopp the worst farewell ever.
Seconded.
I mean, I have nothing against him, and I rate him as a manager, but I don't want a happy ending for him. I don't.
You don't
because
want
now
that
they're talking
telltale ending.
quadruples. I want them to go to the league.
You know that's what pisses me off about
But
Liverpool
is it a
fans.
quadruple with a conference?
No, they're in the Europa.
But they won't win the Europa. Europa is too long. Man.
Is it a quadruple with a
Yeah,
Europe?
I'll get a quadruple means you just won 4 trophies.
Boy.
And more holding cups say for
Or they'll win a treble, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and yeah, but yeah, that's it. I'm not wishing him well.
Okay.
I
mean,
wish the
understandably,
West. I wish the West. 'Cause I don't want Liverpool to. I don't want Liverpool to win the league.
Yeah.
That's the first one. And okay, maybe if I can divert a little bit, I have a vision for this club. Let me cook. Let me learn.
That's why you're in Barcelona.
I'm always like, you know, I'm a curious. I color football, so whether I'm wearing Barcelona or I'm not,
How come I didn't
I'm
see that
always.
vision? I see also.
There's too many conspiracies on this podcast.
So let me cook. So what's going to happen according to my vision? Xavi just announced that he is going to resign at the end of the season. So you were right. So that's the first one. So if Jurgen Klopp or if Barcelona can leave this thing of wanting to play like the old Barca, because even that old Barca, I mean, it's only a few seasons that they managed to do that really successfully, like that tiki-taka football. It's only a few seasons. If they can let go
So
of
you're
that,
saying the tiki-taka is the time is
ticking. So Jurgen Klopp goes to Barcelona. He brings Virgil van Dijk. He brings Virgil van Dijk and Trent. Or one of them. Because wherever Klopp is going to go, if it's not international, he is definitely going to attract some of the Liverpool players, especially the ones that are running out of contract. I don't expect Van Dijk to renew his contract. I think it is expiring in 18 months. So my vision for Barcelona: get Klopp, play that football, and then you're going to get Van Dijk is a perfect Barcelona defender. That's all I'm saying. That's my vision. Then we cook.
I don't think that's gonna happen, boy.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
wish.
gonna happen because I think when he because I listened to that statement where he released it, right? So he said he's taking a break from football, so because he has run out of energy, so he needs to pick it back, right? And also okay, fine. Okay, fine. It's fine if you don't back it. But I feel like Jurgen Klopp wouldn't go to a club like Barca, right? Because I don't think it fits his profile and the way he plays, right?
So just to interrupt you, that's what I was saying. If Barcelona can let go of that thing, it should be Barcelona that approaches him rather than him saying, "Can I please just get a coaching role there?"
Yeah.
Because they will just say your the way you play football is not the same, the identity.
Yeah.
But if it's Barcelona that go for him to say, "We know this is how you play, we want you," then it's a different case.
Yeah.
But go on.
I lost my
But,
thought.
I think they still want the passion. I mean, I think he still has that passion, regardless of what football he plays. And unless if Barcelona fans,
Yeah, but Barca like Arsenal fans. Like we want. There's a certain way we want our team to
you
play.
want the theatrics.
Huh?
You want the theatrics.
I mean, I just want to win.
You haven't hit rock
At this
bottom.
point.
You haven't hit rock bottom, ne?
What?
Screw 10 hard ball. We just got away.
But I think for me, I have a different take with Max. Okay, personally, I love Jurgen Klopp. He's my favorite manager in football right now. Like, I feel like, okay, apart from Carlo Ancelotti, but I think Jurgen Klopp is my favorite manager right now. And for me, it's a variety of things. Firstly, he loves black players and he gives black players a chance. You know, that's the first thing for me. And if you look at his teams actually, all of them, he's in sync with the fans, boy. Like, he makes you fall in love with the football club.
And that's what I miss.
You know? Like, he makes you fall in love with the football club again. And if you look at the passion that he has for football, it's incredible, dog. The things he does outside football, right? Like, Jurgen Klopp he is a sensational.
He's a world-class manager.
And if you listen to players talk, because that's how you determine if a manager is great or not, by the way players speak about him. If you listen to players speak about Jurgen Klopp, you could understand why he's so loved at Liverpool. And I think for me, I love the story of him that he took Liverpool from where it was, right, with less budget, with no money at all, and he literally built that team to a world-class team.
It's no money, boy.
It's literally no money, bro.
It's literally
The only time they go to buy players was when they sold Coutinho. Then they
Exactly.
bought Van
Van
Dijk
Dijk and Alisson. Literally,
Before
he's
that-
no money, boy.
Before that, the trend that he was not there and he was not bought.
Exactly.
The Gomez that is there today, he was not there and he was not bought.
You know, all of these players, boy. Robertson
Robertson was
Henderson-
bought for,
Robertson was there.
Henderson.
No, but he was not bought for. It was not a player that was on the market that you could buy.
Exactly.
He-
You know,
yeah,
if,
it
even
wasn't-
even Mane, if you look at Mane, okay, he was cooking in Southampton. but
Mane
I
could have went to Manchester United when he left Southampton. He was not going to be the same man.
Exactly. He was not going to be the same man. Even for me, even Firmino as well. When he got to Liverpool, I think Jurgen Klopp transformed him and the way he played.
Because he was a number 10.
He was a number 10. He was a number 10/number 9. Like he was just beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
Hey, Chief. Hey.
29.
Hey, Chief.
Gentlemen,
Don't ever compare Havertz and
5
Firmino,
minutes,
boy.
gentlemen, 5 minutes.
But I think for me, I just want everything.
Let's
all the
cook
best for him.
Chelsea for a bit. Though.
Okay.
I hear
Time for
they're
Chelsea.
introducing a blue card. Do you know what the blue card is for? No.
What?
They're gonna start introducing a blue card apparently, so that players who do audacious things or have dissent can take 10 minutes off and go sit. Like in rugby, when there's a TMO review, you can go sit for 10 minutes and then you can come back to the field. I think they're trying to introduce that in football, but I think that blue card is basically for Chelsea to say they need a break from the Premier League. They need to go chill.
Donna, maybe before we cook you, like just tell us what's wrong with Chelsea. Like maybe you have some insight.
Off of the back of the win, I'm sure there's nothing wrong, but that's the issue.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
I know. I won't be blinded by one win. Our point.
Just speak on the mic, bro.
It started. It started with this thing of bringing politics to football.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
Roman was pushed out.
yeah.
That's where all Chelsea's problems started. Even then, we didn't have major issues. It's the new owners. You coming in. It's not even about sacking only Thomas Tuchel. The whole backroom staff was sacked, boy. But Peter Cech, everyone. That team, everyone is new there.
But we told you.
We told you.
So the team was left the team was left unchecked, boy.
We bully you.
They was left
Everyone.
unchecked.
And then they sold everyone. But everyone.
But I told you, you didn't experience. But okay, on a positive note, how did you feel about that Chelsea win against Aston Villa yesterday, 3-1 in the FA Cup?
Nah, but you can't go there before you discuss the Wolves one.
No, just give him some
What
English.
happened on the Wolves one? Max was at my house, but they thought I was going to the bathroom or something. Fuck this shit. Tomorrow is Monday. The employer wants me here. I want to waste my time. That's a good thing. What's about that? Something. But the Villa now, I think that they played good,
Yeah.
which is. I know, and I think it will make me happy, but it's frustrating. It's okay. In other games, why is that?
And I also think maybe I didn't watch the game, to be fair. But I just, for the 10 minutes that I watched, it looked like Villa were complacent. If you look
Yeah,
at,
they weren't good. They weren't good in that game, Vivid.
it's not even complacent. It's like not good at all. The way they outplayed.
For me, they weren't good. Because I don't believe we can't just switch like that.
Yeah.
and be
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
Chelsea
Villa.
beating Villa has taken us back. Now Man United can't celebrate that Villa win anymore.
Which Villa win?
When we beat them.
Did we beat Villa?
Yeah, at home.
Yeah.
I think 3-0 or 3-1.
We cooked
I
them.
can't remember. I think it was 3-0. Yeah.
We cooked.
I think it was that time
It's
when
like
you thought you
2-3
guys were
games
back.
back.
And
Is
then
the
you went
next game
away
not
at huh?
Man U's this game, is it not Ville?
No, it wasn't. It was West Ham. The last game was West Ham. But United,
I
I
mean,
remember.
yeah.
I remember cooked Villa at home.
Who did we cook again? 3-0.
It was West Ham.
West Ham.
Yeah.
The West.
But I Kobe
No, but
Minor,
shout out to
gents.
Ten Hag. Shout out to Ten Hag. Kobe
Ten
Minor.
Hag ball.
Kobe Minor.
and Garnacho hat-trick.
Okay,
No,
I mean,
if I'm Southgate,
Grace.
I'm calling Kobe mine.
Before we go to Kobe Mino, I want to speak about Caicedo and Enzo.
You have 1 minute.
I have 1 minute.
You have 1 minute.
Cook them 1 million, boy.
Ne? I
200 million.
200 million, dog. These guys, I can't. What are they good at? Okay, let me ask you as a Chelsea fan. What is Caicedo good at as a midfielder? Which play is he breaking down? Because you can't concede 4 goals at home and you're telling me your defensive midfielder
was good at that. The team is shit. You won't see it, boy. If the team is shit, you won't see it. But I see it, man.
But wait. Cole Palmer, he's playing in the same team, right?
Yeah,
that all these guys are playing in. Wait, it doesn't matter. Cole Palmer plays in the same team that you're saying is shit. But he has 10 goals in the league and I think he has 8 assists or something like that.
Yeah.
And this guy plays for the same team that you're saying is shit. So you can't say it's because of the team.
Yeah, but if we were
if it was, then all your players.
If we're going to that, we should see the whole team will perform because you know Guti, even Thiago Silva, the whole spine is class. Then we would be shit. There has to be shit somewhere. It's either it's from the coach or what I don't like about Pochettino, it seems like he doesn't have a plan for Enzo. Because sometimes I see Enzo with D-line and Enzo is not a number 10 boy for me.
What is
he's a number 8.
He's an 8. In a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
He plays in a 4-3-3.
If you play him, it's not even a 10 that thing Pochettino plays him. You see him in the box. What is he doing in the box? How is he affecting play? Because Enzo on the ball, I think, which is top 3 on the ball. Let's have passing is number 1, but on the ball in terms of playing football, is there.
But I will support Mr. Yostrul on this one. I think it's like who is the best midfielder you can think of?
Rodri.
If you can take Rodri now and you drop him in that Chelsea team, what do you expect?
Okay, obviously it's gonna be shit.
Yes, looking at, because I saw it in that Liverpool versus Chelsea game. McAllister playing out of position looked much better than Caicedo and Enzo playing.
Yeah.
Because the team is just it's not good. It's not good, and there's no way you go from being a good player to being a shit player overnight. Look at Pesuma. Pesuma was very good at Brighton. Then he went to Spurs under a shitty manager and shit tactics. This season, do you see what he was doing?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just
But this season, I have to say. No, but I have to say.
I'm just trolling.
No, but I have to say.
No, I can see that the team is shit.
No, but I have to say.
There's no one who's good at Chelsea.
Yeah, but I have to say, because of the shit this season, you can't.
They're shit. Like even Thiago Silva now, he's suspect.
Yeah,
like
it's
even
like
Thiago Silva, boy, he's shit now.
Yeah, it's like me saying Jorginho is better than
even Thiago Silva
Enzo.
is shit now, boy.
I'm saying Jorginho is better than Enzo because Enzo is shit this season. It's not like I'm saying Enzo is 10.
Yeah, you can say that because I love even name a Nottingham Forest midfielder is gonna be.
Awoni.
You know what? Caicedo is not. He's not Kobe Maino, boy.
Yeah.
Like. I think you guys thought you were buying Kobe Maino, boy.
Hey.
What you call me, man? What you call me, man? Is what they mean when they say they are looking for an 18-year-old with 27 years.
No, come
You know, I haven't fallen in love with a United player. I think ever since
Bex.
No, not Bex. Bex.
You're still a toddler there.
Scholes.
The crossing merchant.
Yeah, I think Paul Scholes.
Nee.
No, but I think my favorite United player was Wayne Rooney. It wasn't Paul Scholes or Wayne Rooney. Like boy.
Mine was De Gea.
For you, it was pain, Rooney, because it was only causing you pain there.
Nah, but like Wayne Rooney was like.
Nee.
But I have, as I said, like Kobe Maino, boy. Like I'm so in love. Like. You know, I watch United just to watch him play, boy.
That boy is a revelation.
Kobe man is class.
And hands off Ten Hag. You said he does not develop players. I beg to disagree.
Yeah.
I think that I saw those 3 boys and I'm like, this is the future.
I beg to disagree.
I feel it coming. Hoyland, we've spoken about him, he's a poacher. He's
that energy.
He's everything.
Garnacho, he has made Garnacho.
Like,
Out of all the wingers that we've had coming up,
Don't you guys get tired of having this belief and faith?
Exactly.
I'm not saying they are not in the future, man. Basically, there's something with you.
no, but it's different. You know how it's different.
You know why I say they're the future, right? To an extent where if push comes to shove, I'd say they must leave United. For just to
their future
like
for United.
like
Yes, yes.
I think I'm at that extent where these boys are just too good.
Yeah.
And if the team doesn't support them on the structure, like for me, I don't like the fact that these boys play against Boresh.
I feel what you're saying. I feel the same way
they're
about
not playing
Enzo.
around the right people. Rashford, who are just doing as they like. Who Anthony was with their shit. Like, it's not good for them.
And the
as
reason you're saying, don't you guys get tired of saying he's the next one? I understand. You don't develop players, so there's no players in coming to say he's the next one.
it's
You
right,
always
it's
buy.
right.
They can't
So,
relate.
yeah,
It's not our.
Unfortunately
working
for
audience.
us, the ceiling is too high. The ceiling is too high for our youngsters. If you look at players that came from our academy, so every player that is good, and we hold the record for.
Any day, Milo cooks Mount, boy. Any day.
Where's Mount?
He still needs to find
He's a
space.
player.
No, you developed him. He's their player, dog.
Hey.
He's being cooked by our development.
Same as Rice.
Rice is cooked by who?
Is our player.
Oh, he's
No,
not-
but okay, gents, let's be honest. Chelsea's
Let's
academy
close it, yeah.
is the best in the Premier
they
League.
don't have an academy.
No, they do. It's just that you know what
Yeah,
they
it
do.
doesn't
they-
work for us.
No, they. If you look
They
at
sell
all
them
the
to
top,
in.
no, if you look at the top English players, they come from Chelsea's academy.
They sell them
It's
to
just
any
that
point.
they sell them.
No, they were there at some
Now
point.
they're holding on to Galega, thinking, let's change it. Sell Galega.
He's
No,
your
but
captain.
in the past-
Gentlemen, I think we should go. I think we should
Yeah,
go. We're
yeah.
going over time.
Let's go.
I think we should go. What? Yeah,
No, I was
continue.
gonna say who's the last player they've developed now, except to Rich
Gallagher.
Rich James.
In the past 5
Yeah,
years.
Rich
so-
James.
Rich James is your best product,
Yeah.
Yeah, Harris James is
but
our
he
best
can't keep
product.
fit. So
Okay, wait. Where's Mason Mount?
Mason Mount is injured.
I don't think he'll ever play for United.
Injured.
Yeah, he's injured.
Mason Mount at Chelsea. He was never injured.
No.
Ah, wait.
Wait. Okay. It's a weight game. It's a weight game.
At Chelsea. Wait.
He was never
At Chelsea,
injured, boy.
he was
Like
never
every
injured.
Marano.
Last season, no. He was never injured up until last season.
I don't
Last season,
think-
when we bought Mount.
Mount won't
You bought
even
Mount
play
this
ahead
season.
of
Yes,
Scott.
but I'm saying
of
when you
Scott
bought Mount-
boy. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but Mount won't even play ahead of Scott.
He won't.
Boy. Like, he
I
won't.
think Mount is the same situation as Partey, boy. He's not gonna play for United again.
No,
We
but
in
currently
Feb.
he's injured.
We're in
Currently-
Feb, dog.
Like,
Right now.
No,
And
currently he is injured. To be like that's
no,
fact.
we
He is
know.
injured, yeah.
We
how?
know.
What injury?
There is no report.
I think we can end on that note, boy.
It's
It's like other people saying they are sick to the employer, but there's no sickness.
Man United's number 7 is nowhere to be found. The iconic
As you
number.
look at the iconic number.
Man,
That
that was won by the likes of David
Max is
Beckham.
looking at that number. He's like,
This motherfucker, even the affairs don't even know where he is.
How
boy.
did we get to United? I thought you were cooking Chelsea, gentlemen. You're betraying me, gents. I thought you were cooking Chelsea here.
Let's call it a day.
Let's call it a day, gentlemen.
On that note of number 7s, let's mount it up.
Danko!
Danko, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.